What's up, Killjoy followers? It is Killjoy himself, and today I'm bringing you another live commentary straight off the screen. I am playing it live right now as I am talking and recording at the same time, which didn't prove too successful in the last bit, so I think this is actually the match right after this. I am recording this in the same 30 minutes or so I think I'm going to try and make it a little bit better. But I thought the topic of Easter and people being good was an interesting topic, concerning it's like a humanitarian thing, and people don't really see me as a humanitarian, or people don't see each other as humanitarians, and I think that once you actually get to know somebody, getting to know them becomes easier, and if you know what they like and don't like, you can figure out how they'll respond, and that all has to do with reading people. And as long as I've ever lived, I've been a decent at reading people. I've never really done anything to hurt anybody because I know what makes them tick, and I know that how people react to certain things, and I think that mainly if you know how somebody is going to react, it's one of those things, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. And it's the same with the YouTube community. If you don't post a good video, the community will respond in a negative way. If you post a good video, positive, But yeah, always the goal is to be positive in your workings and your readings and how you word things correctly. And it's like writing a speech. Each video is like writing a speech. You can't do anything too good or too bad to make it so that people think you're either crazy or something like that. But that's kind of the goal of people as a whole, just to do things for the greater good. And to be honest, that doesn't seem to be happening too often. You never see people trying to do things for the better. Like, you look at Libya, for instance. Alright, that's cool. Nobody in Libya is obviously the rebels are doing this for the good of their country, but you look at Muammar Gaddafi and all those people, I think that everybody wants peace. They're just doing it the wrong way. And that's a common concept for everything, that everything will be done either the right or wrong way, and there really isn't a right or wrong way to do things. It's the fact that what you have to do will be good for the goodness of other people. You want to make them happy, you want to make them think the right things, and for me especially, that's a very hard concept to understand, because I always tend to think or I have been for a long time, I always thought about the negative side of things versus the positive, and if you do that, for one, you're not going to want to do anything other than sit back and chill out, because you're not going to think that anything good is going to come out of it. Now, this is kind of develops into my YouTube channel, because I never really have thought bad about my YouTube channel. It's just really frustrating when I put a lot of work into this and nobody seems to respect it. So what I'm trying to do is I keep trying to think of new and original ideas to bring back, or at least make people entertained, because that's the main goal of the YouTube channels, is to entertain the general public. At least that's my concept. I want to do a good job for everybody, and I want to make everybody happy, and I want to just do things right and well, and have everybody be at peace with my channel, and want to support me as an individual and as an entertainer. And I think that if everybody can learn how to do that with people, I think that, I'm saying that a lot, I'm sorry, but I think that just everybody is going to have more respect for each other, and the world is just going to function more as a society and not as a bunch of haters, as you would call them. Like, you used to get all these little kids coming on, they're thinking they're Top Gun, and they're really not, but they don't respect the older people, and they don't know how to deal with certain situations, and I think that all comes with time, but also comes with training yourself to do that as well. And as far as going about doing that, it's one of those things where you have to teach yourself mostly, but you can also learn from other people as well. And I think that as long as you take pride in what you're doing and you know what you're talking about, people will respect you and give you good advice and good ideas on how to do things. Like, because all the people that I know have started off doing basically what I have too. So you look at CNanners, you look at XJaws, you look at Woody's Gamertag. They all started as a little more than a blip, but with positive encouraging and shout outs and random stuff like that. They built up their channels more and more, and once you build up your channels more and more, you get your subscribers to devote themselves to you and spread your message of work and ethic and whatever it happens to be. I'm not quite sure, but I think that with more practice at it and more, just never give determination, which, as I talked before, I don't really have, so it's kind of tough, but with more determination and more willpower, you can succeed at what you're doing. Maybe not like in the subscriber count of things, but does that really matter in the term of you doing it for yourself? No. You want to have it so that you're happy what you're doing and that your audience is happy what you're doing. You can't just go through life, expecting the best thing to happen and the prince will, or the princess will always marry the prince and everybody will be happy. There's no happily ever after. You got to work for it, and when people start to actually think about that and realize that, I think that everything will be, well, a lot better with the world, because if everybody's happy and everybody's willing to agree with each other and solve their issues diplomatically, and I'm not saying war isn't necessary, I'm just saying that there are probably better ways of going about it. I think that everybody will get on the same page and we can get things done and we can agree and disagree, but it'll all be respectful and no one will end up getting hurt. Because does anybody want to get hurt? No, especially when you put into work into tons of hours of entertainment, which you hope entertains people. But that's what I think, and I think I've no reason to beat a dead horse, but that's what I think, that's what I believe, and that's how I'm trying to base my life. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment below if you agree or disagree with my ideas and thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed the match. Peace out, guys. I'll see you again next time.